me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I start. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Let's go now. Black, fly through. Black Ultra. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Set.
Throwing. Love. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Switch.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And a short gain here down to the 22.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
15.
They'll run it again with Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, dribble it. Yellow. Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Yellow. Right side.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Now Love. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Working out of the gun. Love. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes going to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Love now. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 17. Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here now, 2nd and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3rd and 3. To throw now, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
52 points. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18-yard line.
Say the black is better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, and the deeper the roots. If I must be his own welfare, if nobody else can. And I know they like to beat you down a lot. When you come around the block, on the ground a lot. Please don't hide dry eyes, never let it forget, but don't forget, girl, yes. And when you tell you ain't nothing, don't forget. And if you can't learn the love that you should be, did you know me? I ain't trying to catch up, I just roll them out. You know what makes me yearn to ask that? Let's make a game and keep a young under the piece of mess. That's just we all came from, got our name from, mention I came from. I went to our take from, I'm women, my place, my own team, 8 hours. Make the sun kick up for my it's time to feel our way. You to our limits. And if we don't have a race of babies that will hate the ladies, but make the babies. And since a man can't pay one, he has no right to tell a woman when it's weird to create one. So when the real men get up, so we fed up, baby.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half. And they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here. And they look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Hey, yo, it's the football game. You should sing the beat. Yeah, I'm feeling like black was the thing to beat. It's like see the kettle didn't seem so tough. That's all we had. But we always had enough. The bumper on my curfew broke the rules. Went with the rules. And had a smoke the cheese. I realized people really need the right skin game for life.
Anytime you decide to use your
If I was my life,
anytime you decide to play, you make it a little bit bigger than this one.
trying to make a dollar out of
Short
it.
games, your risk reward, and him taking hits. I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
My friends, but they're blowing in the wind. Last night, my body lost the soul. Trying to take the chance. I'm this is the way to never let us.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Said it ain't no hope for the youth. Said it ain't no hope for the youth. Until they get to while we crazy. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a classic. Seeing you survive, cause it's success. And even though it's better. The young ass.
Bunker on for the PAT.
And all the things that the chick is okay, no. I know it's kind of rough and you're feeling all alone. That's long gone and it keeps you by your lungs. So thanks to Lord for my kids, even if nobody comes home. Because I think we can make it back to school. And if your balls head tall, come back for home. Cause ain't nothing worse than when your son's supposed to know why daddy don't come alone. You can't complain, you was helpless. Comes my hands without a man, feeling helpless. It's just a big things for you to deal with. Dying inside, but something you look at me. That's why the tears is rolling down your cheeks. Steady hoping things don't all down the streets. This is the kid you couldn't take it and don't sing. I was living this world, I didn't think. And now my son's getting older and don't say home. From having the world on the show. While the rich kids driving big, they're still trying to hold kids to survive. That's crazy, it seems to never last. Please, gotcha. Yeah.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get this in the hands of Hill, complete. 22 yards there.
Now that's the kind of big play you
The
want to
air is getting
It
thicker.
hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm.
Can't help but stare at you.
And they get one here in the pass.
Oh yeah, girl, what did you do to me? What did you slip up in my car, girl? Was I? Oh yeah, I've been too much, girl.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's going to throw one up for the end
Looking
zone.
at your figure.
That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This This is the NFL.
Baby, let me help you out. Feel your love so good. I just wanna get it right. I could beat it up like a real nigga should. Baby, when we do
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fighting his way through contact.
There's something unexpected, girl. Let's get it thicker. Let's get it thicker. I can't help but stare at you.
They have work to do in the second half.
Girl, what did you do?
This is where their coaches at halftime are saying,
Spin like how
making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. It should be more than good enough.
So come on here.
Inside the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On the 38 now. Here's second down and 2. To the air again. Love. A short one here secured by the tight end. Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Swipe. Let's go.
Here's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on second down. Love. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, electric and made.
That's wrong.
That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On third down, H.M. Work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Love. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to 6 at the 16-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Love. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
Conversion.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Yeah, the 49-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Inside handoff, Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And you know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Do that.
Managed to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was just a offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss.
So he never take you out.
They'll be in search of 8 yards.
Don't even let your eyes. Where a nigga right
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Oh. Oh.
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them. What moves they need to do to set them up. These guys been pretty good at it all game long.
So on tries the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Tell me out, Buckner. Come on, that's what you gonna get the nigga for, you heard? That's what you pay big bucks for him. Come on, my nigga. 3 possessions, this shit over with, nigga. You can't fuck with me, fat ass. All that fat mouth.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to get one of this distance, but all
I know that shit hurt. He probably thought he was coming back. I know that shit hurt.
Their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Said, baby, won't you come my way? Something I want to say. Can I get you out of my bed? No first step, let's start by saying this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive
My way.
to start right
Baby, won't you come my way? This is something you should know. I will never chase you. Why did you hide that love?
championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Take you where you want to go.
Looking to throw. Love.
They never take you away. Yo, I stripped it from behind, bro. He gotta fumble that. And that's Cook, bro. That's a grown-ass man punching at that huge. The last single he put out didn't even make it out.
Let's go to the trail here as we get set for the fourth.
So it's over. Can I say it for you? 'Cause you know there's something missing in this man. Sipping on the phone, on the same. Starting to feel like the wrong thing to do. Get a new concept, bro. Do the same shit over and over. Should never be me, gang. Inside zone. Fuck. Fuck. Look like me.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. 23 yards the pickup there. Love from the gun. Interception.
Come on.
The Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber would throw 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
like the last girl. I just waited you to let me down like that. It's too late. I'm not ready. Just gotta promise me hearts won't break and end up like before. I swear I'm waiting on
23
your
seconds.
Tell me
Come on.
He's going to be met on the scrimmage and taken down. Essentially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field.
Dress hanging off your shoulder, belly sober. Telling me how you been away and starting over. Girl, quit playing. You just drunk. You just saying shit. And don't you dance like how, like ballet and shit. Wait. No, I get it, girl. I'm with it. I've been down this road before, and yeah, I skid it, but forget it, damn. I wonder why I never learned my lesson. It's feeling like the second chance, and it's the first impression. And I heard there's nothing new except for someone new. I just find the one where anyone can come with you. Talking to myself, but I never listen. Man, it's been a while, and I swear that this one's different. That's why I'ma take you anywhere you wanna go. Let you meet my friends so they can let you meet again about how reckless I have been. And I'm slowly running out of all the time that I invested, making all the same mistakes. And I'm just trying to correct it. And I'm tell me
She